Hey everybody, I'm going to do a quick video to explain what we're doing here down here in Florida in Big Pine Key. This area was basically hit directly by Hurricane Irma, which was a Category 4, and did a tremendous amount of damage. Thankfully, most of the people evacuated before, and those that stayed did pretty well. There were some deaths, but not a catastrophic number, thankfully. But what happens in situations like this, where there's a major disaster on a small island, is that there's a shortage of lodging and hotel space. So whereas the Red Cross will usually show up and we'll take up some hotel rooms and we'll set up in schools, on an island it's really hard to do that. So our goal essentially is to get out of the school and get out of the hotel rooms, because we want to save the hotel rooms for residents who are coming back and need a place to stay while they fix up their homes. And in addition, this is a touristic area, so the hotel rooms is a major source of livelihoods for the area. In addition, we have to get out of the schools, because as any parent knows, if your kids don't go to school, you don't go to work. So really what we're doing is we're setting up a base camp for Red Cross responders so that we get out of the way of the community's recovery. This is pretty rare. As far as I know, this is the first time where the American Red Cross has set up its own base camp. I believe we've lived in them before when the military or when state governments will set up tent camps for responders. But this time we're doing it ourselves. And the way we've been able to do that is we've asked the Danish Red Cross to send some technicians and some equipment. This is usually assistance that they provide internationally in the form of an emergency response unit. And this time we've asked them to come to the United States, which is kind of interesting. So people have been asking me what's going on, because it's quite a show. And so I thought I'd do a quick video to show you exactly what's up. So this is St. Peter's Catholic Church behind me that was hit pretty badly. And they were nice enough to give us access to this entire field. So we spent a day clearing the field of debris and marking out the spots where the tents go. So for example, we would spray paint like the corners of our site. And then that tells us, once we kind of did the surveying, that tells us exactly where to lay these boxes down. And then each of these boxes essentially opens up and is a self-contained unit. So over here, these are going to be offices and mess halls. Over here, these are going to be the residences, right? So this is going to be where Red Cross responders are going to be staying. Down in that corner, that big white tent, that's going to be kind of our maintenance area, where we have generators and water pumps, and where all of these bathrooms and showers, where all the wastewater goes to get pumped out and treated. Now I'm going to show you one of these tents because they're pretty cool, honestly. These tents are made by a company called Rofi. It's a tent very often used by the Red Cross in other countries. And here's one of my Danish colleagues. Say hi, Jans. These guys are awesome. They just show up. All their gear is perfectly labeled and marked. For example, this will make all of my loggy friends really happy. When there's a blue, that means it's water. When there's black, it means it's power. When it's green, it means it's the residence. So these are the big tents, and what's kind of neat is these are inflatable. So there's a in the side here, we hook this up to an air compressor, and then that basically inflates these kind of strong pillars, which are so hard right now it feels like wood, to be honest. And then, like a normal tent, we put down stakes. Now these things are heavy. These are a couple 100 pounds, so it takes quite a few people to get these moving. But the inside actually has a bunch of tents on the inside. So each person in here, and there's about 8 in here, gets their own little private space. And as you can see, there's like bracing in the sides, right? There's bracing up the top. These things are really tough. They can put up with a lot of wind, a lot of rain. In fact, it poured last night and it's totally dry in here, which is a really good sign for us who are going to be living here. And when it's all said and done, this is going to have bathrooms, kitchens, laundry. It's going to have all sorts of facilities. We'll put down gravel to make the paths so we're not walking on mud. But right now we're still in a process where we're just setting it up. And so these are residential tents that you see here that we're setting up and staking out and making sure they're nice and in row and fixing up. And then these will be more. We'll open up these boxes and they'll have everything in them. We'll have tents, tools, stakes, lights, outlets, anything that we might need in there. So this is a pretty cool operation, to be honest, and it's been really interesting being a part of it. So I hope you enjoyed my little video. I just wanted to explain what was going on, and hopefully I see you all again soon.